Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. This a focus banner based on the Savior skills now. So for anyone who's not wondering, while using the war, Savior skill means stay fighting instead of an ally if conditions are met, such as movement time and all that stuff. And some other factors like if it's range, if it's physical, magical, and all that stuff. No post-battle movements will occur. And if multiple conditions sort of things are met, no savers are triggered. So say if a unit has close, is the foe is using a sword, one has physical save, the other has close save, none of them will trigger. Oh, that makes sense. Let's go for it. First off, we have Winter's Alfred. Probably one of the reasons why I like this banner at this point right now is we got a seasonal unit essentially. But should you summon? I don't think so, but again, personal preferences are a thing. Snowfit Lance, SL, Spiritual Carrier, Currents 1. For him, the allies when previous comes center of him, attack speed defense plus X. For him, this is 15, for allies is 5. Neutralize foe's bonuses, and if here ally deals damage to the foe during combat, 7 HP is restored during combat, even if no damage is dealt, I'm assuming. And also, if your ally's defense is equal or greater than the foe's defense plus 5, disable his and foes or allies and foes skills that would change attack priority during combat. So say like Bond teaches up like it just gets level 5. He deals 25 damage, excluding air specials. Foes attack is reduced by 15, excluding air specials. And specials is reduced by an additional 15, excluding air specials. And grants current command Y before the foe's first attack. The Y is the number of allies who infuse the command center of him, max is 3. And if he out defenses the foe's defense, Y is treated as 3. Alright, he's like from just December. Okay, so may not need as much investment. He's probably the big highlighter of this banner. Flame Wall, boost times by 7% defense with special triggers. If his foe's special is ready or triggers before his combat. And also if his defense is equal or greater than foe's defense minus 10. Foe's next action is by 40%. Once per combat, it's clear specials. Self-Mastery. He can counter-attack across foe's range. At the start turn, attack speed, defense, great talent plus 3 to him, and allies in 2 spaces. Great talent just additional stat increases that are not bonus effects during the map. His cap is 18 and the allies is 9. For him and the allies in the map deals damage equal to the value of the defense, great talent, maximum is 9. It's Gunner specials. And reduce damage foe to attack by the value of the great talent, maximum is 9. It's Gunner specials. 30 gun defense here. Attack speed defense minus 10 to himself. Increases the speed difference necessary for the full follow attack by 10. Neutralize effects that guarantee his full attack defense his. And reduce the percentage of foes non-special resist extra percent skills by 50% during combat. Excluding specials. Power up 4. If he's within free space as an ally, attack speed minus 4 on the foe. Increases the speed difference necessary for a foe to make a follow attack by 10. Neutralize penalties on himself. He deals plus 15 damage, excluding specials. Foes attack by 10 during combat, excluding specials. And also, if foes triggers the attack twice effect, reduce damage by an additional 7, excluding specials. And if he's in free space of an ally and foe enters combat, reduce damage by an additional X times 2. And the X here is distance from him to foe, excluding specials. And then speed defense, twin physical save. If foe uses sword, axe, lance, bow, dagger, or beast, and initially can against an ally in 2 spaces of him, Savior is triggered. If foe uses those weapons, speed defense plus 4, disables foes effects that calculate damage to lower foes defense raise, including air effect specials. Any reduced damage by extra effect that could be triggered only once by combat by his equipped special can be triggered up to twice. Excluding boosted special values from engaging only has specials and stack. And restores time HP to him with the deal damage to during combat. So translation, that part, the foes next time by 10 by 40% is a twice per combat at this point if you have it on instead of it being once. Then we have Apnir the Deer, Tempered Antler. It's the brave version, by the way. SL Special Trigger, currents 1. Vultures 1 cannot warp within free space of him. If the range is 2, within 4 spaces. If they have pass, or is the war effect from a structure like camps or fortresses that remains? This doesn't affect them. Start to play enemy phase. If he's in 2 space an ally, attack defense +6, French bonus, neutralize boost bonuses, and no panic is granted to him and allies in 2 space from return. No panic neutralizes the panic effect, but you're still considered to have it. You basically neutralize the comfort bonus to penalties, basically. And French bonuses, the bonus to attack speed, defense, turn cut equal to highest bonus on each stat between hit this unit and the allies within 2 space of this unit. The stats calculate independently. And then if he's within 2 space an ally, and if he or ally is within 2 space of him, have bonuses to attack speed, defense, rest after start turn skills triggers. Or if you're defending if it is, after start turn skills triggers at the start of turn 1 of the enemy phase. And additional +3 is granted to those stats to him and those allies for the turn. They're calculated independently, of course, and the maximum here is 10. If he's in 3 space an ally, bonus to attack defense rest equal to 20% of defense to start combat, +5. Deals +X damage, excluding our specials. Reduce damage boost by 50% of X during combat, excluding our specials. And reduce damage boost special by additional X by 50% of X during combat, excluding our specials. The axe here has total bonuses among him and allies within 3 spaces of him. As our turn, if he's achieves to only beat dragon allies or is not achieves an ally, transforms, that's transformation conditions. Otherwise reverts, if he transformed, attack +2 and counter attack requires the boost range. Swap crit, he and ally swap spaces. If an assist skill is used on the current if he uses an assist skill on the current turn, count to 1. Counter just means after attack assist skill is restricted move again, it's a flop 1 movement. Can I warp? Nobody wants to return unless facts are re-enable. Skills that have given extra action that Guild Force should proc first unless they say after. Attack Defense Fortune. If he transforms, he also gains this one as transformation uses. If he's within 2 spaces of a Beast Dragon ally or adjacent allies that are not those 2 or 2 or less. And if these conditions are met on enemy's turn 1, he transforms immediately. And if he transforms or phone combat, attack defense +8 during combat, and neutralize foes bonuses to success during combat. 7 HP is also restored after combat. Assault Fighter. I forgot about Mighty Roar. Boost times by 6 turns defense with special triggers, 2 charge. Outside to play enemy phase, grants rest +6, magic to unsafe to target ally and 2 space from return. It's support partners on the player team, it's staff, otherwise it's the ally with the highest red start of battle. Excluding as start of battle. So basically it just means as they're being deployed, not any from like legendary mythics, any effects that would give them additional ones once the map starts. Does not trigger when the unit is equipped with a save effect other than a physical save. Reduce damage boost attack by 40%, excluding our specials, grants quick command X divided by 12, run it down. Before its first action combat. The X here has total bonus among him and allies and 3 spaces of him. Also, if his defense is equal or greater than the foe's defense +5, disable his or foe's skills that would change attack priority. Magic Twin Save is considered a magical effect, so it is Magic Staff for Dragon. It's just a saver condition that. And if it was the Magic Staff for Dragon, disable skills that calculate damage to lower resistance res. Similar to the physical save from the Alpha. Alfred, it's literally just this, but except, you know, magic based. Oh, and you don't get the defense res. And then we'll go to the Assault Fighter. Anything else I missed here? No. Assault Fighter, if he needs to come, return free space an ally. Attack defense -4 on foe. Deals damage equal to 20% of his defense, excluding specials. Foes attack by 20% of his defense, excluding specials. Guarantees the follow attack. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special action skills by 50% during combat, excluding our specials. And attack defense prior physical save. This is just Alfred's skill. Except this attack. I was going to say attack defense. Except he also has an. Oh, there is a little difference there. So yeah, he gets attack defense +4. This was calculate damage. Foes first sectors by 5, essentially, is the difference here. And his attack deals damage equal to 40% of the foe's attack damage prior to reduction. So there's a slight change between the two. Actually, not even slight change. He gets to trigger his twice. Up near just do more damage. Then we have Milith. Don't know what I'm preferring this right. Wandering Horn. Excels particular counts 1. Allies within 2 spaces of fire can move to any space within 2 spaces of fire. She can move to any space within 2 spaces of an ally. Within 2 spaces of fire. At the start of turn, at the start at any place except Summer Stools. If her HP is 20% or above, attack defense plus 6, Resonant Blade, Resonant Shield. It's granted to her and allies within 2 spaces of fire for the turn. And also, for her and allies within 2 spaces of fire, if the couldn't count is maximum value, couldn't count -1. Resonant Blades attack speed plus 4 during combat for the turn. Resonant Shields defense rest plus 4 during combat for the turn. And the following effects. During the first combat of the player enemy base, full combat follow attack. For allies within 2 spaces of fire, if couldn't count is maximum value after combat, couldn't count -1. If Luigi combat or her HP is 20% or above start combat, penalty of whose attack defense equal to 20% of her defense at the start of combat, plus 6. Deal damage equal to 20% of her defense, including area effect specials. Reduced damage from foes attack by 20% of her defense at the start of combat, including the area effect specials, but excludes the Roker ones. And also, if her current attack is a maximum value after combat, current attack -1. And if she transforms, attack plus 2, current attack regards push range. Similar, that last part is similar as Epnir. Study base. Boost when balanced by action and defense when special triggers. If transformed, it's 50, otherwise it's 40. If both the following conditions are met, foes next attack by 40% during combat. Her foe special is ready or triggers during force combat. She's transformed or her defense is equal or greater than the foe's defense -4. This is once per combat, excluding her specials. Attack defense fortune is literally the same skill. Slick Fighter 4. If foe is combat or HP is 20% or above start combat, attack -5 in foe. Deals plus 6 damage. The axe is 20% of her defense, excluding her specials. Foe sectors by axe, we already knew that. Excluding her specials. She's guaranteed to follow attack, neutralize penalties on her during combat. And the attack defense prior you're in near save, which is similar to Alfred's, except it's literally just range 1. Wait, never mind. No, she's just different. No, so it's reduced times by 5. First attack reduced by 5. Also, no, it's literally just Epnir's, except it's just close range. That's what it is. It's just similar to Epnir's, except it's just close range. That's my mistake. So yeah, that's your banner. Just do your free, maybe do that. I'm missing Alfred, ironically enough, so I'm just going to go blue for him. I have Epnir, I already have Melitov. So if I can get Alfred, that's great, but I doubt. I stand corrected. I got him. Which I think that means I have all units from last year's Christmas banner. Hit, attack up, speed down. Okay. That's about it. Best of luck in your summons. I'll see you next time.